Hello, this is Lee with 82 Game at 12, and this is going to be video 18 on Prelude to Victory. Oh, Prelude to Vicksburg, not Prelude to Victory. Prelude to Vicksburg, the Battle of Chickashaw Bayou, December the 26th through the 29th, 1862. This is the battle of the successful defense of Vicksburg by S.D. Lee and Pemberton against Sherman. You want to read more about this campaign, this battle, there's a chapter in Donald L. Miller's book, Vicksburg, that gives some information, good information about this episode of the American Civil War. And I'll put a link for the publisher, Simon and Schuster Publishing Company, in their YouTube link. So I'm sure you can find the address pretty easy, email address and so forth, pretty easy for this publishing company. It's a well-known publisher. One of the medications I take causes me to experience runny noses. All right, let's get started here. We've got basically 2 turns left. Let's take a look over here at the time track. And if you notice, we're at 5 o'clock p.m. and we've got this turn and then the next turn, 5:30 p.m. We've got quite a few artillery units that have been eliminated on the Confederacy side of the battle lines, and a large amount of Union brigades that have been removed from the battle. Quite a few casualties there. And if you notice, there's so many ones here that makes it really difficult to bring any of these units back. There are some 3s here. Thayer's got some 3s. Stewart. But at the same time, it's difficult to bring those back when you're trying to push across the levee and get into those fire pits, trenches. I have to come at a different angle. So if we take a look here before we get started, Burbridge he's got 2 brigades, the 23rd Wisconsin and the 16th Indiana, but they've taken cohesion hits. But if they're able to hold on there, that would give the Union a it's not a strategic, minimum. Let's see, what's the term they use? Marginal. They have to control 2 hexes. So right now they've got 2 there, and then here we've got Smith. G. Smith has 2 hexes. DeCourcy has 1. So at the present moment, the Union have 5 hexes, and they need to hold on to at least 2 of those in order to have a victory. And of course, the Confederates need to push them back across the levee. So that's where we're at. It's probably going to come down to the last turn whether or not the Confederates can muster enough strength to be able to push these Union forces back. So, all right, now we're going to start with the artillery phase. That's the first phase of every turn. And the Union always go first if they have artillery. They have the first artillery turn activation. So here we've got Foster, and I always just work, when I'm playing solo, just work one way or the other unless there's a great opportunity for either side to do counter battery fire, where they could possibly knock out a battery that will be firing. What they want to do is they want to try to push these guys back. Now there is this battery back here, well, Ward here, but he's shaken. But Bowman and Weems, they're smoothbore, so a range of 5 is effective for them. So they could be a threat. They're on a higher elevation, so line of sight from here to here is open. These units here don't interfere. They're actually 2 levels above the swamp. So, all right. So, but Foster and Lanphier and Hoffman here, they want to focus on these brigades here of Withers up front. So they can't fire all together. They have to be in the same hex order to do that in the artillery phase. So we'll just start with Foster, who's got 6, and I think he's gonna fire. Man, it's gonna be tough because this unit here is gonna have a 6. If the Confederate unit is in the trench, they get a +2 added to their cohesion. So right now, this unit has a 6. He's supported, so he has a 6. So this strength of 6, which is a parrot, doesn't have, it's not within canister range. It's a distance of 3. 1, 2, 3. They're going to have to subtract or shift, a column shift to the left due to the levee and because of the trench rifle pit. So that's a total of 3. With a strength of 6, it drops down to 3 in strength. And the only way to hit, a 6 is going to be rolling a 65 or 66. So that's not really much of a chance there. Same thing here. This guy here on top has a 6. So it might be just better off trying to hit this artillery piece here that's just, it's in the trench too. So it's going to have, and it's supported, that unit right there, this unit, supporting them, so that would be a 6 too. They're in the trench. This unit's not. So this unit's not. So, okay, he's going to have to fire. I think he's going to fire at this unit back here. This unit here is going to have a cohesion of only a 1. Well, no, he's not. He's actually going to have a cohesion of 0. He's not supported by one of his own brigade. So he's going to be actually a 0. So that's who we want to hit here. I can shoot over the top of these guys. This is a higher elevation. Well, I don't know. I don't think he can, because this unit here is not on this edge here. So he's further back. He's not going to be able to see him, even though this is a gentle. But I don't think this has anything to do with. I don't think this affects line of sight. Let me look at that. See if I can find that. I don't think it does. I'm not going to allow it. Same thing here. These guys are at a lower level. That would be like this guy trying to fire there. He couldn't fire there. So he's going to fire here at Ward over here. Ward has support, but Ward's going to have a CR1 +2 because he's in the trench. So he's going to have a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's still effective. So it took me a while to decide, but there we go. Looking for a good target. Okay, so we've got a strength of, he's at 6, and that's effective range for that parrot. It can go out to 8, but the trench is going to drop strength down to 4. And rolled a 44, go across there, 3. So yes, it'll be routine. 63, it's going to be a depletion, which is a break test. So he's got a CR of 3, so he survives that. 3 is going to cause a retreat of 1. So he's going to have to retreat this way. Well, I don't know. Let me look here. Maybe he can't go into that. Lightwoods. Yeah, he can go into it. Okay. So yeah, just push to there, and he's finished. And Foster's finished. Okay, now we go to the Confederate side. Okay, we've got Bowman and Weems. So that's going to be a strength of 4. And they're going to fire at Lamphere. They're going to try to silence They could fire onto Corsi over here. Six. To try to help Thomas out. Okay, yeah, he's going to fire on the Corsi. He's going to fire on the 42nd Ohio. So that's a distance of 6. And they're smooth bore. So that's going to be long range. So that means they're going to be at a 2. The Corsi is not supported, so he's going to have a CR of 2. We're going to have to roll pretty high. It's not a very good shot. I think we're going to go back to our original plan. 6. That's still 6 there. He's pretty much going to have to fire 6 no matter where. That Impoma there is going to give a 2-column shift. That's not going to be good. Well, we're going to try it anyways. So we got a strength of 4. It's a range of going to be long range. So that's going to half the strength down to 2. And we're going to have a 2-column shift, but puts us at the sea level. And that unit has a CR of 3. 53 is not going to be enough. So that was ineffective. All right, now we go back to Lamphere and Hoffman here. They've got a strength of 12. 1, 2, 3. And they're firing right here at this stack of Withers 46th and 17th. The 46th Mississippi, 17th Louisiana. And they're going to have a CR of 6. So we start off at 12. 1 for the levee, 2 for the fire pit, the trench. So we've got 6, 7. 52. And no. They have a CR of 6. Okay, this only goes up to 5. 53 does, so. All right. Duncan here was going to try to recover. He can't fire at these units because he can fire over his own units, but not if they're adjacent to the target. So and using canister, you can't. So and actually he's in engagement. He needs to get out of that. He's going to move to rut. Let's see. 1. Yeah, he'll move to rut there. Okay. These guys can't fire here. They could fire on this guy. Okay. All right, so Barrett and Blunt are going to fire on Barton's 42nd Georgians. Range is 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be effective. 5. They're going to have a CR of 5. They get the +2 for being in the trench. So, what is this? 12? Yeah, 12. Okay. So we're at 12, 13. 1 for the levee, 2 for the fire pit, the trench. So we're at a 6. 33 is not enough. And we're going to go right to Hart and Ward because the Confederates don't have any more artillery. Guess they're going to do the same target. They've got to fire over this unit. 2, 3, 4. That's still going to be effective. They're going to be 8. Because they're firing over their own unit. Yeah, that's going to be another shift. So now they're going to be at, they start at 8. 1 for the levee, 2 for the trench, 1 for firing over. They're going to be at strength of 3. And he's got, what, a CR of 5? 24 is not going to do it. Okay, so that's all of the artillery phase. And I prefer to remove these at this time. So now we're ready to proceed to the chit draw and see what happens this turn. See if the Confederates can push the Union off and back or not. Okay, so we're going to go with sharpshooters. We're going to do it right here. 29th Louisiana. It's going to fire on the 42nd Ohio. Okay, now this unit here Actually, he's at a strength of a 0. Let me read this here. So he gets a 3-column shift. So that would be, he would move it up to 3. No, move it to 2. Or I just have Greg do it. That's what I'll do. Greg over here, who's got rifles, will fire, and so he is going to be at half strength due to the long range. So he's at 2.5, and he gets increased 3. 1, 2, 3. Now the target is in trench, so it goes back down. It's going to be a 3. CR of only a 2. 42nd is not supported. So we got a 64. And a 2 is still going to be routine. Over 62 is going to be depletion. So we got a break test. Got to roll. He rolls a 3. He's got a 2. He's going to the break table. Broken box 1. So that eliminated 1 of the 5 hexes controlled by the Union in the trench. Next, rally for Confederates. So this would be an opportunity to rally some units or a unit. Let's see here. All right, we're going to do it right here. Over here with Burbridge, it allows us to remove all of the shaken, all of the cohesion hits from one hex, no matter how close they are to the enemy. So that one's no longer disrupted. Makes it harder to be pushed out of there. All right, we got Morgan. Let's see if Morgan can activate. 1, so yes, Morgan can activate. Sheldon, Lindsay, and DeCourcy. So I think we want to do Lindsay here. And we're going to do guess we're going to do an attack with Lindsay, because Lindsay can get across the levee here. So, and I think we want to try to like spread them out. Let's put him back in the cup. But first, we want to fire. We can fire at this guy. Top guy can't. The 2 guys here have rifles. So that's 8. strength of 8. Range, this guy's there too, but he can't contribute. He's got carbines. So range of 2 is he's going to be half, so that's going to have a strength of 4. This guy is not. And a rifle pit. So they rolled a 54. And Thomas has a CR of 0. Because he's got -1 and he's not supported. So 4, 54. So it's going to be tough. 23, he's got to retreat 2. Well, let's just take him. He'll go back to here. So he went back to there. That's where he went. So now we can move in. So we can go 4, 2. That one goes there. This guy's going to go there. This guy's going to go here. There we go. All right. A.J. Smith. This is going to be Burbridge over here. And yes, he can activate a roll of 1. Well, I guess we want to do an attack. Before we do that, though, we want to fire, offensive fire. So we'll start here with this unit against this unit. So this unit has a strength of 6. And Barton's 40th. So strength of 6. Okay. We've got 1 for the levee, 2 for the trench. So he's going to be firing at a strength of 3. And Barton has a CR of 5. 26 is not going to do anything. Let's see here. I think the light woods is obscured. Okay, so we can fire through the light woods. So 16th Indiana is going to fire at this 3rd Tennessee. 2 hexes. 1, 2. That's long range, so it's halved at 4 because of the being obscured. Plus, the target is in light wood, so that's another shift. So that's 2 shifts. So that's going to put it at 4. 2. Strength of 2. 14's not going to do anything. And same thing here, except he's going to be what? Shaken. He would be firing at, let's see, well, he's going to be firing at cadre level. 66, so it's going to be routine. Oh, 11, nothing. So that's all of the offensive fire. Um, so this guy joins this fight. This guy here, oh, he's disrupted. He can't do much. But here, this is where we want to attack. Try to get in there and take another trench hex. All right, so can actually, this guy can be the lead. So we're going to have strength of, that's 9 minus 1 is 8. Strength of 8. All right. Oh, I've got defensive fire first. All right, so this unit is firing here. That's a strength of 4. 16 is not going to do anything. Okay, so we go to the close combat. And as I said, it's 8. Okay, so we're at 8-9. It's 2-1, so that's put us up at 12-13. Who has the higher CR? It's going to be Barton's unit, so we go down to 10-11. Okay. Defenders in a trench, so now we're at 6-7. Defenders behind the levee, so now we go down to 5. So that's where it's at, 5. 46. And I said he's got a what, a CR of 5. So that's going to put us at a close fight. 44. Well, the defender has to retreat. 1. Which means now Burbage can move in. So they move in. Just like that. Okay, so A.J. Smith is finished. But he's able to gain some more leverage or foothold on the in the trench. Steel. So this is going to be Hovey or Thayer. Let's see who we can. See if we can activate one or the other. 4, no, we cannot. So he's going to not activate Thayer. Put him back in the cup. All right, we draw M.L. Smith, who's got Blair, G. Smith, and Stewart. So, all right, he can activate. He wants to activate G. Smith. And he's going to do it right here with an attack. And the reason we're doing an attack is we want to move this unit here up with this unit. 1, 2, 3, 4. So first we'll do offensive fire. So that's going to be 10 against that unit. Against Thomas's 31st Louisianans. 11's not going to do anything. And then now G. Smith, the 113th against the 52nd. Strength of 5. Now we got a 65. And he's got a strength, a CR of only 2 because he's not supported. That's going to be tough. 41 depletion. So this unit here gets flipped over. All right. So now we have movement. So this unit here goes 1, 2, 3, 4. This one here is just going to stay there. Two, 3. All right. M.L. Smith goes back in. G. Smith is turned over. Fog of War. So we roll on Fog of War table and we get a 3. Wayward Union move. Let's, am I moving just one unit? Let's see. Yeah, any one enemy unit, not the whole stack. I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to move this one. So this is the unit I'm going to move. But as he's moving, these 2 units both would get opportunity fire. And that's going to be at half strength. So it's going to be at cadre level for both of them. But still. And he's got a, let's see, he has a CR of only a 2. So they got a chance of possibly doing something. 31's not enough. And then the other one, the 52nd fires. Ooh, we got a 66. So yes. So that's going to be, he's got a what, a 2. Routine, 53, depletion, and retreat. So he's depleted. So it goes here and then to there. Due to the retreat, just added to his retreat distance. Way would move. Okay. So that'll help some. All right, now we got a huzzah. I think I might save that huzzah for the Union. Handsome movement by the Confederacy. So I'm going to figure out what that is. I don't remember. So I actually can move units. So let's move these two guys right there. They have to be adjacent, and they can move to engage, but they can't attack. So, all right. Next, stand to it. That's for the Union to use after combat or doing a combat. Steel. So now Steel has an opportunity to maybe activate Hovey. Yes. So he can activate Hovey. And he wants to... I guess I'll do a maneuver. Alright, so first off, there's no fire, offensive fire during the maneuver. They can move 6. Now, he's disrupted, but I'm going to try to move into that hex there. I rolled a 5. So, I think he has to move. Oh, no. Spend the 4 movement points. Do not enter the hex. Okay, so he doesn't get to move. This unit here is going to go... Can't go there. He's going to go here. And then this unit here will go here. And this unit here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. Yep, 5, 6. All right. So, steel is done. Sherman. Do well. I got to roll first, so let's see if Sherman can activate. No, rolled a 5. So you're thinking about what to do, but yet I have to roll first. All right, we got Morgan. Where's all the Confederate forces at? 3 or less. I rolled a 1, so we've got either DeCourcy or Sheldon. DeCourcy. DeCourcy or Sheldon. I guess I'll try to regroup DeCourcy. He's got 2 units over there on the broken track. He's got this unit here. But either way, this guy's actually at a 5. Let's do a maneuver. We're going to do a maneuver with DeCourcy. So DeCourcy's going to move to here and then attempt to move to right there. So this is his goal. No. So he gets stopped right there. All right. So that's all of DeCourcy. So Morgan goes back in the cup. M.L. Smith. For some reason I can't pull out the... M.L. Smith has either Blair or Stewart. And he can activate somebody. So... Swamp. That swamp cost 3. Plus they're that creek. So really they're not getting over that. All they could do is set up for maybe next time. That's about it. Not going to do much good trying to use units off the broken track. I don't get penalized for them. It's all about the trenches. So Cypress cost 4, I think. No, 5. Okay. Can't get into that. So I guess he's just going to move to there, getting prepared to maybe next time be able to do something. And we'll go back in. Superior Artillery. Let's see what that does. I think I'll hold on to that. All right, so finally we have M. Smith, Barton, Vaughn, and Gregg. It's going to be over here. Can you activate? No. All right, limited activation. Well, I could do it Vaughn. Yeah, let's just do Vaughn. He's not even on the board. So Vaughn is going to be limited. Okay. Next, Pemberton. Pemberton. Can he activate somebody? No. He got a 5. So he can't activate anybody. Fortunes of War. Next one doesn't matter. Which is Command Confusion. Next, Confident for the Union. S.D. Lee. Be somebody over here. Got a 3. And I think it's going to have to be Withers. Oops. So we're doing an attack with Withers. So first off, combat. Offensive fire. We're going to fire at this unit here. And we're going to have these 2 units that are side by side. So we've got 5. And 4 minus 1 is 3, so that's 8. So that's going to be, both those are rifle. That's long range, so that's going to be a 4. And then this unit here would be extreme range, so it's not going to, don't think it would, it's not going to contribute anything to this offensive fire. Hubby's got a CR of 4 minus 1 for no support, a 3. So we got 44, and I said the strength is 4. So it's going to be routine. Uh, 36. Morale hit, retreat 2. Shaken. Going back to here. Alright. Now we got movement. So we've got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two. All right. So this unit here has a strength of 1 because it's shaken, and it's going to fire at this unit here. It's the largest unit. Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, he's in the trench though, so he's going to have to fire at this unit instead. So this one has a CR of 1, and he's got a strength of 1. No. All right, so close combat. This is the lead unit, supporting units. Okay, however, he's going to have a CR of, well, he's in the he's attacking, so he doesn't get the trench. He's going to have a CR of 3 because he doesn't get the support from this guy because he's disrupted. All right, so we started at 5. This unit has a strength of 1 and a CR of 3. Okay, so we start out at 5. Gonna move up, outnumbered 2 to 1. Well, what is he, 1? So it's gonna be 3 to 1 plus. So we go from 5 all the way up to 10, 11. Have a higher CR. No, I think the CR is going to be the same. Yeah, going to be the same. So no benefit there. No smooth bores involved. Defender is in a trench, so that's 2 or 6, 7. 36. No. Yeah. 36. So it's going to be routine. 51. Depletion, attack, or morale hit. So the lead attacking unit takes a morale hit, but this guy's depleted. So he's got to do a break test. So he's got a CR of 3. He failed. So this unit here, broken box 1. And somebody can move in there. Just move that guy in there. Well, maybe you can't move in there. We'll just keep him like that. Okay, SD Lee over here. Withers is finished. Morgan. What's he got left? Sheldon. See if he can activate. Yes, he can. So all he's got left is Sheldon. He could do an attack and get up to here. But he's going to have a CR of 0. So he's just going to go to there. We'll just do a maneuver. Put him right there. So now he's finished. The only one they got left over there on that side is going to be Blair on the Union. And that's who's going to get a chance to activate. Right now, M.L. Smith rolls a 2. They get to activate. So he's going to go there. He's going to go there. This guy's going there. Goes there, and that's it. SD Lee. SD Lee and Thomas. think, well, we got to roll first. 2. Yeah, I think he's going to try to regroup. So, Thomas is going to try to regroup. He's got 2 units over on the broke track. That could possibly come back. These 2 units right here. He's got this unit. So he's going to remove this shaken marker and then roll for those guys. All right, so this one here is the one that gets to return, and I'm putting him with that unit. The other one didn't get to return to the map. Okay, so that's SD Lee. He's going back in because he still has SD Lee Brigade. Okay, that's what we got. So now let's try to activate that one. Okay, we can. He's going to do a maneuver. So he's going to move 6. Going to try to move over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's in a position to attack next turn. And that's all of that one. Oh, yeah. And then we've got M. Smith. And let me look here. So we've got to see about possibly using some of these chits here. So we've got Huzzah. Okay. So let's do the Huzzah right here. No, I think I'm going to do it right here. So with the Corsi, I can move into this hex. And I don't have to do the cohesion. So I move into this hex, and I'm going to attack this unit. So, all right, so 42nd, okay, 46th gets a defensive fire. You have to have the huzzah requires a combat, close combat. So he has a strength of 4. Let's see, 13 is not going to do anything. That's going to be a mess. All right, so now we have the combat. So he's going to be at a 4. This unit here, and he's going to have a 3. 46 is not going to be supported because this unit here has a cohesion hit. So he's at 3, minus 1 is 2, plus 2 is 4. So he's going to be at a 4. This guy here gets a plus 1, but he's not supported, so it's minus 1. So he's at a 3. So we start at 4. A defender has a higher CR, so it goes down to 3. Then, of course, it goes down to 1 for the rifle pit trench, and another one for going over the levee. So we're at a pod rate, and we rolled a 66. So that's going to be routine. 15. Attacker is depleted. And then 5. Morale hit. Retreat all 2. So let's roll for this depletion. 5. Yep, he's going. The broken box 2. Withers, however, is going to be disrupted and retreat 2. Just like that. Now, I've got confident and stand to it, so I might be able to change those die rolls. Yes, I can. So what we want to do is we want to bring him back, this one. So he was here. And we only want to change the front, the depletion die roll. I rolled a 1, same thing. So he's depleted. All right, so that goes to stand to it. No. Yeah. And let's see here. All right. M. Smith. See if he activates. Yes. And he's got Greg and Barton. So who does he want to activate? I guess he's going to do an attack. over here. But he's also got this Greg unit back over here. So those three there, and then this one. Okay, so we're going to do our offensive fire first. So this Greg unit is going to fire here. So he's going to be at half strength because it's long range. He's going to be firing at cadre strength. And that unit has a CR of 3. Okay, so 45. Okay, no, he's not able to do anything there. Okay, over here. Okay, this unit here. I'll tell you what, both of them are going to fire on this guy. So that's going to be 12. And this guy is on, of course, he's in the trench, so that's going to be a shift 2. So 8, 9 is the strength. 32, 8, 9, and he's got a CR of 3. No, it's actually going to be lower than that. It's going to be a 2. And not supported is other brigade has got a cohesion marker. So that's going to be green. And let's see, retreat 1. He does get him to retreat 1, which forces him to there. And we can move in. No, you can't move in. That was just firing. Okay, and let's see here. So now we could actually go to the movement, where we would go here. This guy could go there. And then over here, this guy goes to there. Now he doesn't want to attack, but over here, maybe we better wait. No, I think we can get rid of him. Okay. Okay, so he's going to have a strength of 4. And so, of course, he's going to fire at this unit here. Strength of 4. Column shift to the left due to the being in the light woods. So he's going to fire to strength of 3. 35. And that guy has a CR of 3, so no effect. So now we have close combat. We've got a total strength of 7. And he's got a strength of what? 4? Yeah, 4. So that's 3 to 2. 8, 9. We're going to have a higher CR, 10, 11. We're going to have to go down or shift to the left due to the trench. So we're at 6, 7. 66. And he's going to have a 0. That's going to be an extreme or severe result. 31. So depletion, retreat all 1. So We're going to roll for his depletion, which is going to be a break test. So he's got a 0. So he's going to broken box 1. And of course, then we can advance. So that takes care of those guys over there. Burbridge. Now, well, yeah. Now we got to push out some other ones. So we have to roll for M. Smith again. It's the only one we got left. He gets a 2. So now Barton is going to try to remove some units. So we've got offensive fire first. So both of these guys are going to fire on these guys. So that's a strength of 13. Okay, it has to shift 2 to the left due to the trench. So they're going to be at 8, 9. I rolled an 11, nothing. All right, and then see over here. 52nd Georgia has a strength of 4. Firing at those Union units, they're in a trench, so that becomes 2. 66. And these guys have a CR of 3. So it's going to be routine. 63, a depletion, and retreat 1. So this top unit has to roll to see if he's depleted. Yes, he goes to the broken track. 3, and then they have to retreat 1. Well, he can go back here. Right there. And advance. No, can't advance. That was on offensive fire. Okay. So now we have movement. So we were under attack commands. So move this guy. 1, 2, 3. I think that moves to there. All right, so got these 2 that weren't used. Didn't get the opportunity or didn't want to. So looking at what we've got here is the Confederates were able to push Burbridge back and G. Smith from here. They still got this Burbridge unit and then this Lindsay group here. So yeah, it's going to come down to the last turn. And that's what we're going to be moving to, will be move these units on the broke track. So the next video will be the last turn. And after that turn, I have a little bit of discussion about the game and about tactics and so forth, how I think it went and all of that. So come back and watch the last video of Prelude to Vicksburg, the Battle of Chickashaw Bayou. This is Lee with 82 Game and 12. Appreciate your support.